Hi, this is Candace with KNC Lodge, here to show you my ticket strips for the Your Paper Pantry July, the new group over there called Artsy Fartsy Ticket Strips. And the premise is that you make 3 sets of 5 strips and then 3 sets of 3 which you separate, and then you'll bag up these individually, so these will get separated. So here is the theme this month was school days, or school, anything to do with school. So this first one, I hope that this will focus for you. Yes, okay. It has numbers in the background, and it has hearts and math. And then this here is stickles, red stickles. So that's the first one, that's the front, and then here's the back. And I've got these great, I'm going to show you some of the products that I used. This Stampin' Up set, this actually Stampin' Up stamp, just the eraser, pencil, and the clip, and not this little guy, but the rest of it I used. I had a couple of ticket stamps in this little box here and here. I got these on eBay. Sorry for the glare. I wish I could show this a little bit better. Oh, that's better. Okay. And then out of this one, there's just a bunch that I have in here. This little coffee cup I used. It was really cute. So we're talking about things that you're going to find at school. And then this set, this is the Office Ephemera set from Stampin' Up. And I used this pen down here. I used this ink well. And then there's a little pen nib there. And I used those 3. I don't think I used any of the others. And then I also had this vintage office set. And out of this one I used the rush, and I used this paper clip stamp, so it worked out really well. So this one was a challenge for me, you guys, because you had to come up with 6 different ones, and that was a lot. Usually the swaps I'm in, I just have to do like 10 of the same thing or 5 of the same thing. So this was actually very challenging for me. The second one that I made is music, because my husband's a music teacher, and you will find in most schools, you will find music. So I've got, in the background, I've got a music stamp. Then I have these that I cut from die cuts and then embossed them. And I've had these in my stash for a while, so I thought I should use them. And then I use the Signo pen around the edge to do the faux stitching. And then the back is that other stamp. And there's my initials. So Linda really wanted everyone to put their names, so I initialed them all. So there's the back of that one. And then here is the third one. And this was, I had some good stamps for this one. Let's see if it'll... go. And then this one I have a stamp, and then I went around it with a Signo pen, and most of these also have been inked around the edges with Distress ink. And then I used rub and buff around the edge to give that gold, see that gold around the edge. And then the back of it is a calendar, and you'll find those at school, calendars. And then again the Signo pen, and there's my CS. So those were pretty fun and not too bad. Then this one is going to be one of the singles. This is actually one of my favorites. This was that ink well stamp. And am I getting? Here it goes. And then I took some of this. And this is enamel, although no, not that one, sorry. Enamel accents in the black, and I made this little blot of ink to make it look like it had splotched. And then of course I went around it with the distress inks, and here's the back, and the back is a coffee cup and a pen nib and some Signo pen around the edge. So there's that one. I'm going to try to keep this focused on my hand here. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so this next one, I had to make this one several times because I really struggled with this one. This one was a real struggle to try to get it. I had that stamp with the pencil and the eraser, and then when I colored them in the Copic markers, I didn't realize, but it bled through onto the back. So I had to throw it away and start over, and instead of coloring with the Copic markers, I just had some other markers that I used, and then I also painted with distress ink with a water brush. I went around it with a distress ink, and then this here I used the Magical Micas from Lindy's Stamp Gang, so it's got a little bit of a shine. And then I covered this whole thing with Stardust Stickles, like I globbed it out and then I spread it out really thin with my finger, excuse me. And there's the back. This, I think you can probably read that. It says Pop Quiz Rush, and there's my initials. Okay, so, and then this is my last one, and this one, is some stamping, and then this is embossed with black UT to sort of bring that out into the front there. And then the back is, I love these little kids, aren't they cute? And then I did a little bit of coloring. I just didn't have the right pen to do the flesh coloring, and then I put Be a Blessing, and there's my initials again. So hopefully I got my initials on them all. But okay, so there they are. And then here's the packaging I'm going to put them in. I'm going to fold it so that you'll end up with 2 on the front and 1, or 2 of the front and 1 of the back. So you can actually see the front and the back of this. And you can see the front and the back on these. So hopefully they won't fall down in too much. And then I'm going to add this tag and do a little embellishing and maybe put my name on there just so that people know where they came from. And maybe add some more fibers to this. So I've got a whole bunch of these clear. I use them for tags, and they seem to work really well, so it's a good way to be able to see all the little tickets in there. Okay, so that was a fun thing, and I'm about done. I should be able to send these out pretty soon. So thanks for watching. See you over on your Paper Pantry.